Ethan Miller via Getty Images. This is a pretty half-hearted smile, Sen. Brown. Do better. Washington Senator Sherrod Brown, D. Ohio, announced Thursday that he's not running for president. Who knows why he decided to bow out. He might have been worried about his plainly obvious likability problem. Clinton also didn't smile enough. Obviously, if you want to be president, you have to modulate your voice and smile more. And P.S. you have to dress just right, too. Clinton has been criticized for dressing too unflatteringly, too polished, and even too gender confused. If you can't wear the perfect outfit, you won't connect with the average voter. These are real challenges for 2020 presidential candidates like Sen's Kamala Harris, D. California, and Elizabeth Warren, D. Mass., who are coming across as too warm and connecting too much with voters, or too cold, aloof, and unlikable at this early stage. This brings us to Brown. Forget the fact that literally everyone likes him and that he just easily won his third Senate term in a state President Donald Trump won by 8 points. Have you heard the guy's voice? It's gravelly. It's garbled. His Senate floor speeches sound like someone just passed the mic to Oscar the Grouch. And then there's his fashion sense. Brown wears rumpled suits, sometimes with a tie and sometimes without. What is that communicating to the average voter? I'm a working professional who deserves your respect, but then boom, no type, I'm a regular schmo just like you. HuffPost asked Brown's colleagues if they privately worried he wasn't likable enough and would face scrutiny over his voice and appearance as a presidential candidate, just as Clinton did. Shockingly, they did not. Senator Dick Durbin, D.L., said of course Brown is likable enough to be president, and then made fun of his clothes, a statement that could have done significant damage to Brown if he were running for president. Surely Senator Tim Kaine, DVA, Clinton's running mate in 2016, would have these concerns about Brown's prospects. He suggested something profound. Male presidential candidates don't face anywhere near the same level of scrutiny over their voices and clothes as female presidential candidates. It's all a double standard, said Kaine. The single most overriding memory for me from 2016 is the gross double standard applied to Clinton because she was a woman. Everything from the FBI's treatment of their 2 investigations of Clinton and of Trump to her insensitivity to her voice, her health, the way she dressed. It's no accident we've never had a woman president. The more HuffPost raised concerns with senators about Brown's smiles and vocal fry, the more the men were confused by the question and the women were thrilled. HuffPost was doing this obnoxious story about sexist treatment of female presidential contenders. You didn't hear that from me, Senator Patrick Leahy, DVT. Insisted, when it was suggested Brown's voice could be problematic. Have you heard my voice? And I've been on the ballot 24 times in Vermont and I've won 24 times. Harris, who is already buckling in for months of criticisms about having just the right voice, hair, clothes, and level of warmth to be president, laughed at the idea of Brown being considered unlikable on any of those fronts.